Hello, everybody. My name is Master Chen.
This is Doxy.
This is Anify.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
And you are either watching or listening to Greynoise.
How hard is it to make a hamburger?
What the fuck?
when I
Stop!
eat a
You
cheeseburger?
have the silence.
I'll just silence you. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 170 of Greynoise, the podcast where I guess anything goes. We'll see. We are late, but we are still here at the Sin Shop as if it were 7:30 here every Friday night, like every Friday night. We are at 1075 American Pacific Drive, Sweet Sea in Henderson, Nevada. If you ever want to come down and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to. Go to synshop.org for more information on our Las Vegas Valley hackerspace. That's synshop.org. For information on meetups and things that we do here, go to meetup.com/synshop. Spell the same way. I'm assuming you can, spell it now. Yeah, and for more information on us, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.se. Now, we do have a few announcements. Like, for instance, if you're not on Discord, you should be, because our Discord is Greynoise/Discord. That's the easiest way to get to it. And when you get to it, you can join the live stream channel and, hang out with us and, ask us questions. I've said this like 3 times, but this is the first time live this week. Also, I want to say thank you very, very, very much for all of our live audience attendees. This is actually a big crew today. So thank you guys all for showing up and hanging out with us. Do you guys have any announcements?
Not me.
Speakers on cell phones, gotta go.
Not me.
The end.
We'll get there.
That sounds like a no. I have no.
Okay, so no announcements. All right.
No
well,
announcements.
Since we robbed Doxy of airtime last week, he had a phone topic that he wanted to bring up. Oh wait, sorry.
We're not doing the week.
How was everybody's week? My bad.
Mike was good.
That was quick.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That was it. It was just good.
All right.
Gotcha.
I
thanks.
took 2 days off this week,
Nice, dude.
and it was still not enough.
I know it still
It's
felt like a
never
long
enough.
week, right?
Oh my god, it was terrible.
I haven't seen you guys for like 2 years.
Dude,
That's what it feels like.
it just keeps getting longer in
No,
duration.
it really
Right?
does.
It's ridiculous.
All right. So
end.
vacation.
No, well, I actually took it off for my version of the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, all right, that's
The
fair.
elections on Tuesday.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, you took 2 days off for that?
Well, originally I was just going to take off Wednesday because I was going to watch the coverage all day long, right?
then cry.
No.
Then you were off Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you
Yeah.
had Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Stop your bitching.
No, it was too damn. That's my point, though. I shouldn't be able to bitch, but here I am.
Well, it sounds like a personal problem to me.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I don't get sick. I had a great week because I finished a lot of I finished a lot of stuff at work.
I finished a lot of a lot of stuff at work.
A lot of important projects,
Yeah,
A
and
lot
I'm
of, lot of
good.
important things.
Oh yeah.
And I
Definitely
feel
all.
good about where I am on Friday. And you know what? Here we are at the podcast, and awesome. Rock on, dude.
Any Friday where you don't push anything to production is a good Friday.
If someone tries to put something to production, I literally come in the office and berate them.
On Friday?
No. Well, honestly, Thursday, Friday, because Thursday's like Baby Friday, and that's a thing too.
Wait,
And when-
Thursday is Baby Friday?
Thursday, Baby Friday,
Baby-
and when people start like getting the idea, like, oh, we're just gonna put this little fix, and I'm like, you're gonna do what? Like, it's Thursday, dude. We're fine. We can fix it. I'm like, we're not going to do anything of the sort. Don't even think about it. If you even get the idea in your head that we're going to push something on a Thursday,
And then there you go. So I don't deploy anything from Tuesday to Friday.
honestly, that's not bad.
That's not a bad rule, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Monday you work your ass off. Monday you do stuff. You be productive. You figure it out.
Right.
And if you fuck shit up, well, now you got 4 days.
Yeah. No. Deploy on Monday for sure.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm productive all week. I don't know
Well,
if any. I don't know if any coworkers are watching.
No, during the week you get ready for Monday, so that when Monday comes, you're ready to go.
You have no idea how true that is, or maybe you do have an idea how true that is. Okay, so I'm guessing everybody had a good week.
Doom.
I mean, it seems like we've had a good
Tubular,
week.
dude.
Oh.
Okay, so as you can tell,
I've been watching a lot of Three Ninjas.
are you serious?
Yeah, that's my favorite movie of all time.
That was wait, the first one?
Yeah, of course.
Well, the second one wasn't bad either.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the first.
That's the reason. That's the reason I love licorice so much.
Because of Tum Tum?
Wait, you
Yeah, of
actually
course.
like licorice?
We're not getting into that right now, but yes,
It's
I
not
do
cheese
like
flavored.
licorice.
Okay, let's stop that.
I
All
do love it.
Now, you have a topic on phones. You wanted to bring it up last week. What do you want to talk about?
He's getting a foldable Samsung phone.
Okay, so
Oh, I saw that, but
I saw. Okay, so we talked a little. We talked like the bare minimum about it in the channel for a second about the new foldable Samsung phone, and to me, I think it's a dumb step forward in phone technology.
No.
Why dumb?
Because once you become a tablet, you're not a phone. You're a fucking foldable tablet, and I don't want a tablet for a reason. I don't want a foldable tablet for that same reason. Honestly, it's fucking annoying. Like I already like.
But it fits in your pocket.
No, it doesn't though.
It will
No,
if
it
it's
does
flippable.
not.
You sound like somebody who's still going to own a typewriter in like 20 years.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If I could
Like,
find
you
a
don't
typewriter, I
embrace new
absolutely
technology.
would. Look, okay. Sajjo sent me a very astute gift. It's free real estate. Yes, I agree.
Free real estate.
It's like real estate. It's like free real estate in the sense that like, oh, it's the size of a phone, but you get like 2 screens for the price of one, but you don't, because it's twice as bulky as any phone you would buy now would ever be. And that I just don't agree with. And I don't look, if I want a tablet, I'll buy a tablet. If I want a phone, I'll buy a phone. I don't want a phone that's also a tablet because, number one, that's fucking annoying. That introduces a lot of technological problems, and also it introduces a lot of pain in the ass isms for me when I'm using it, when I'm like doing anything. Like, okay, the hinge breaks. Now I have half. Now I have half of a phone that works, but I have a whole I have a foldable phone where half of it doesn't work. And what do I do with it now? I had a foldable phone, and now it's just a piece of shit in my pocket that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't because only half of it works. I hate the idea of foldable phones so fucking much.
You seem very adamant.
I do not like the idea
So I was
of
talking.
foldable phones at
I
all.
was talking with a colleague last night.
Okay, I'm listening.
And I brought up that the Nintendo Switch is bringing YouTube to its platform, and so then we got to talking that the Nintendo Switch is almost a phone now if you just give it the capabilities, and then he would just end up using it as a phone full time.
And I
Wait,
would-
a Nintendo Switch as a phone?
It's not going to, but
Okay.
But
Here's
if
the
it
thing.
did, that's the only thing
Here's
it's
the thing.
missing. Yeah.
I would smack the shit out of all of that. If you walked up to me with a Nintendo Switch to your ear, I would smack it out of your hand on fucking principle. Like if you walked up to me with this ginormous beast in your, and you're like, it's just my Switch, and I'm just costing. I promise you. And
Why?
I'm not because it's stupid, man.
Wait.
A phone is a phone. A tablet is a
You
tablet.
don't understand what type of an opportunity this is, okay? We know right now what irks the fuck out of Doxy.
Honestly, like
So all we have to do...
I don't know. I think we've explored what irks the fuck
I know,
out
that's
of
what I'm
Doc.
saying. Like, I think I'm gonna wear like one of those Green Bay Packers like cheesehead hats, and then like have like a foldable phone
And a manual.
and a Switch in my back pocket of my.
You're gonna have to bring a manual.
You are asking to get beat.
Yeah, and I'll bring the RTFM.
Look, I mean, I am, as probably anyone who's ever listened to this podcast can tell you, I am the most hyped about advancing phone technology. But this, to me, as an outside consumer, of technology, as someone who doesn't design phones, this is not the direction we want to be going
Okay,
in.
I do have a couple of questions about the foldable phones. To be honest, I looked at the prototype, and this is what's interesting.
And you thought it was trash.
Well, hold on, man.
Tell me, no,
I have questions.
You
I have
thought
questions.
wait, but say you thought it was trash.
I mean, it's something I would buy, but let me get to
Oh!
that. Let me get to that.
I do
Damn.
not think it is trash. So
Hold
you
Hold
go
on.
first.
So much,
You go first.
So much for suspense. All right, look. So first of all, it was kind of funny how like it's a foldable phone, and then like you open it up as if it's a treasure map.
Yeah.
Right. That was kind of interesting.
I like it.
My question is though, when it's folded, like it's a glass surface, right?
No.
No, it's not. So it's like a plastic thing?
Yep.
Like,
Flexible plastic.
okay, interesting.
Plexiglass.
So
I probably would have known that if I actually read the article instead of just looking at the pictures.
I
Sorry.
just looked at the pictures.
All right, so Sasha read the article,
so now-
and he is an admirer of the flexible phone. So I'm very curious.
I'm at about a 75%. Like I would
That's
go
a
to the
lot.
store and I would check it out.
That's a lot.
And maybe.
I'm at about a 75% of my Pixel now, and that's a phone that I love.
Really?
And that's,
Okay,
that says a lot.
We should.
No, sorry,
Pixel
just kidding.
2, right?
We should
Just
come back
kidding.
to that.
Just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
did you
so-
get the Pixel 3? No, you didn't.
Don't.
Sorry.
Put your finger back away. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
Go
So
ahead. Sorry.
Stop.
so here's the thing with you mentioned about how big and bulky it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm not going to do the whole I'm back in my day, but my first phone was about
Could
that
beat
size.
someone to death with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm not that old. It
you
wasn't
didn't have that one?
No, hell
My
no.
dad had those ones, and I was like,
Yeah.
I would just like, God damn. What the
But like,
God damn.
Nokia size, like the old school indestructible Nokias,
Yeah.
about like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, being used to that, I'm just like, all right. I mean, maybe people will stop wearing skinny pants, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal to have a thick phone. And you don't have to unfold it when you're making phone calls. You can make a call with it closed.
Oh, dude, that's a low blow. Sorry,
What?
I was reading the live stream. I was trying to catch up on that,
Uh-huh.
and we have a comment from the live stream that says Doxy loves foldable phones as much as Blizzard fans loves
Immortal.
Diablo Immortal. Yeah,
Ooh, they
that was,
fucked
that was
up.
harsh.
That's
They
tough.
fucked up. But we can get into that.
That's a
later.
whole
We-
separate
we
thing.
We'll get into that.
should
We'll get
talk
into
about
that.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a whole
an
separate
interesting
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So you say that you don't have to unfold it to take a call
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
So-
you just use it like an old brick phone.
Is there a lot of complaints about the thickness of phones?
Yes,
With-
there
Dude,
is.
not by me.
Not
Look-
from I was gonna say not from Zenfone.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at okay, but look at any new release on phone.
Right.
Hold on, let me see your phone really quick. Okay,
Look at any new release on any phone.
now really quick. This has to be probably the thickness of the
For
foldable
for
phone.
our listeners who aren't watching
Yeah,
live,
it's-
Shannon's holding up Zenify's
Brick.
brick of a phone.
About an inch thick.
Yeah, so it's
it's-
about an inch, maybe even an inch and a half.
That's not an inch.
It's that thick, and now it's a battery. It's a battery pack that how long is the battery life?
I usually don't have to charge it for about 4 days.
Motherfucker! 4 days. Guess what? You could probably charge it when you sleep.
I like so the problem that comes with this is that I forget to charge it, and then there's like days where I'm like, oh shit, I'm at like 8%. It still lasts me the rest of the day, but I get worried.
I am
Okay.
okay.
To Zenify's credit, I do panic when it comes to like phone charging because I always think that for some reason I'm gonna be, even though we live here in the desert, I'm gonna be stuck in the wilderness and like
I still have a
not
20
have a way to charge my
So
phone.
this is a 10,000 milliamp battery in here,
Oh boy.
and
Yeah.
I have a 25 milliamp or 25,000 milliamp battery in my backpack just in case.
Oh my God.
I have power for days.
Actually, the way he's doing it actually makes sense from a battery care perspective because lithium-ion batteries are not happy at 100% or at 0%.
Yeah.
They're the happiest around 75. So by not charging it for a couple days, he's actually extending his battery life.
Yeah,
So,
it's been pretty good. It's been I think I bought it a year and a half ago, and it's treated me really well so far. I fucking love the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a step back and confirm Doxy doesn't want a foldable phone.
Yes.
That's 100% accurate.
I'm on board with
Can we
one.
make another bet if you end up buying one?
Oh, I can promise you I'm not going to buy one.
Are you sure?
Okay,
100%.
I understand that it's like in prototype phase now, but I'm wondering, okay, yes, if it's a plastic type of screen around the fold, when you fold it out, won't you see that bump or that lip or that, right?
Yeah, that is
It's
one.
not a pretty design. And also, if you want a fucking tablet, get a tablet. Like, so people are like, "Oh, I get extra screen real estate when I fold it out."
Yeah.
Get a tablet. Like, I do not understand the idea of having
I'll make it make sense in a second. But go
All
ahead.
right. Okay. Wait. No.
You know-
I want to hear it make sense.
You know why they have more real estate?
It's free real estate.
Porn.
No, it's not that. It's not even
Porn.
that.
Oh,
It starts with, I was going to say,
porn.
it starts with P. Porn. Or, as we like to call, poetry in motion.
Fair enough. So wait, one quick
okay,
thing.
go ahead,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
So I'm gonna make it make sense for you. Ready? People traveling on
listening.
planes.
Trash.
Why?
I travel on planes
Yes.
all the time.
And how
I've-
much shit do you have to carry in order to watch a movie and also?
Nope.
Fuck
look
around
at,
on the
look
phone.
at, I fly on
I
planes.
watched it on this phone.
I fly on planes all the time. multiple times, like if not multiple times that month, at least once a month. I take my phone and I take a Coronado single backpack. That's it for weeks of trips. I'm easy. I don't need a fucking.
I want a backpack.
Yeah.
I'm not a business
Europe,
traveler.
Yeah.
These are business trips. I
really?
promise you, I'm a business traveler. These are business trips. You're doing it wrong. If you need anything more than a Coronado backpack and a single phone, maybe you need more future comforts than I do, and I'm getting really amped about this.
I know.
right
Hold
now.
on.
Yeah.
But I promise you, these are business trips, and I don't need anything more than that. I go to conventions, I go to whatever else, and I do that all with the same things every single time.
Doxy,
I promise you.
Doxy, you got to put some perm on that attitude.
No.
Okay, hold on, really quick. Hold on. Before we get to the comments
damn
that are in
it.
the live stream right now, let's go to the community mic, which is brought to you by nothing because we have no sponsors. But if you want to be a sponsor, let us know. All right, go ahead.
So here's a thought: the foldable phone. That's a fucking shitty idea. I don't even want to see what that surface does when it unfolds. I do not want to see. I do art on my phone. I need a good display. But a foldable tablet.
Wait, are you talking about like taking the tablet and folding that shit in half?
A tablet that unfolds to twice its fucking size.
Well, that
Dude,
That
you're getting a little carried
is
away
what
now.
no, I would buy that.
That's
You
what
want
I would
wait.
buy.
You want a tablet that unfolds to twice its size?
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my
Thank
god!
Thank you for insulting the community mic. Remember, we need sponsors.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you want these massive contraptions, you buy that massive. If you want a fuck, what is it called? I forget.
A
'Cause
laptop?
I'm not a laptop, but not a Surface, but it's not a Qualcomm tablet, a Wacom tablet. If you want a Wacom tablet, you buy a fucking Wacom. You don't buy a mobile device and expect that to be a Wacom tablet, because you know what? You're going to be disappointed every single fucking time. You buy the device that it's intended to be. And I mean, not saying that it can't get better, because it will all the time, obviously. Technology is always improving. But I don't want a tablet that unfolds into a fucking TV in my backpack.
Why not, though?
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Hold on. Again, we're going to listen to some more Community Mike comments. If you want to be a sponsor for Community Mike,
You don't have
let
to
us
keep
know.
saying it.
I'm going to say it right now. Anyway, okay, Community Mike. Other Community Mike.
You go ahead. I was going to defend it a little more, but...
So take it out of the context of a phone and put it
Listen.
into your car. Put it into your normal work areas. Being able to put it into your bathroom so you can have a magic mirror. Now you might say that, but there's other people who would be willing to pay money for that.
I would.
So
for a
show
phone
of
that you can
hands,
that you
how many
can,
would do
that-
it?
Wait. I'm sorry. So
4 or
wait.
5, that's a market.
Okay. So wait. No. Okay. So
Turning the audience against
All right,
us.
no, which is totally fine, and I want to clarify. So what people are saying is they want to pay for an item, a phone that they take into the bathroom. They start taking a shit. They unfold it into a tablet and they watch it while they're in there. Then they fold it back onto a phone, take it with them. Trash. Trash. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Obviously, we're kind of split here. Maybe.
one crazy guy and a
I'm the crazy guy.
Well, so I
Is that what you identify?
Look.
Is that what you want? You want a phone you can take into the bathroom, fold into a tablet, throw it into your wall, watch it while you take a shit, then take it back, fold it back into a phone, and take it out with you.
I mean,
That's
so
not that-
not entirely, but also I really like futuristic shit.
That's not futuristic to me.
Is it not? So
That
like
is- that is not
I
futuristic
watched
to
the
me.
show recently, The Expanse, and they got these just like clear like
Yeah.
plexiglass, phone tablet things. And I just find that so cool. And if it could just be just like a piece of plexiglass that you could unfold to be bigger, I feel that would be pretty awesome. But since this is the first one, I wouldn't buy it for sure because, like Community Mike also said, when you unfold that bitch, it's not going to probably do what it's intended to do.
Absolutely
so-
not.
So
And also
here's-
think about. Okay, go ahead.
Here is I will now partially argue your point.
Oh, I don't look here.
Just a little,
I don't
just a
need
little.
anyone on my side. I will
him an
fight.
inch.
I will fight this till I die.
That's fair. That's fair. So here's my only concern, and I have a feeling that this will be worked out in the next 2, maybe 3 iterations. Is it's going to spend the majority of its life closed. So that screen is going to spend the majority of its life folded in half. So then when you unfold it, it is probably going to have a dip or something in it unless they've found a way around all that.
100%. Absolutely.
So
Also, I really like cases,
yeah,
and I
what,
imagine
what kind of case could you get for a foldable phone?
it's not going to probably be good.
but you are going to have a lot more room inside of it to put more battery.
And with the amount of time that I spend on my phone,
Yeah.
that bitch is dead so quick.
Because you're a fucking brick.
Yeah, I couldn't put this thing on a foldable phone.
But maybe you can.
Maybe.
Look,
We do not put that evil in developers' heads. I don't want it.
no, there's only one developer. It's just head.
There's one dude at Samsung right now. Like, I promise I can make
You know
this
what?
work.
Oh,
I promise.
First of all, I'd be very surprised if like the market demand totally shifts based off of Doxy's comments.
Hey, look, I'm pretty influential.
pretty what?
I'm not influential.
What?
Influential.
Oh, okay, that's what you
I
said.
said that 3
I don't know, I'm
times.
sorry, you and I are both
you said
drunk.
it correctly.
I said it correctly.
You're saying it wrong, and I'm hearing it wrong.
All right, Chinglish. All right.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. Now, again, let's take a step back. So, foldable phone, yes or no?
I want to see about it.
All right. Foldable phone, yes or no?
Not version 1 or probably 2.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we already know Doxy's opinion. So
I'm a
for me,
strong no. I'm a strong no.
For
I'll have to
all
say we'll see.
versions.
I'll have to say we'll see.
All versions, because okay, so there are things like I have been a staunch opponent of tablets. Even like I don't agree for the need for tablets. I feel like there's a wide enough gap between laptops and phones that I don't need a tablet. So anything a laptop can do, I don't need my phone to do that. If I need, like my phone can do it, I don't need my laptop to do it. And tablets with detachable keyboards or whatever are pretty much just like baby laptops, and it's just annoying at that point.
Okay.
So I have a whole thing against tablets as well. Like
I can
do not
defend
agree with
tablets, but we could say that for another time. If you want to move on.
Why? Say it. Give me your piece.
Well, okay, so here's my thing. Here's my defense of tablets. For the longest time, I felt the same way. Couch surfing, couch interneting.
What's
stuff
wrong with
like
the phone
that-
for that?
Yeah, but it's
This is an almost 6 inch device.
if I'm in full bore election mode, I've got no less than 5 or 6 tabs open to the New York Times' interactive bullshit. So like,
No, that's not. To me,
okay.
that is not an
yeah.
excuse.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
go
here
to
we go.
community Mike.
My question is, why do you have such a small tablet?
Trash. Trash.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. You know what? We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens when the product comes
not
out.
getting it.
If not, there might be a mutiny. And Doxy already wants to
I
put
will
hands on
lead
me.
that shit. I've already got my pitchforks ready.
See?
Sorry,
There you go.
continue on.
Okay. Anyway,
You know,
all
we
right.
can make pitchforks here at
Hold
the Sim
on.
Shop in the
Let's
back.
take a deep breath and let's transition to the next topic.
I'll make
Which
a foldable pitchfork. Go ahead.
wow, now you got my head going. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
for the past couple of weeks, maybe a little bit longer, you, Sagil, have been arguing that essentially privacy is dead. And I know that there are a lot of people out here that would agree with you that privacy is dead. I am almost ready to agree with you.
Okay.
But I would say that it really depends on a couple of things. Okay. If, let's say, for instance, there's somebody in the audience who can attest to this because I've had conversations with this person, but to participate in social media, to participate in social media and just what you do on the internet, you are kind of giving up your right to privacy. But that's because you're participating in social media. It's the price of participation.
Okay.
If you were to take away all those services, if you were to walk back all of those perks and cool things about it, could you win back your privacy and maybe be a little bit more anonymous? That's my question.
In this day and age.
Yes. That's the question, and you guys can think about it.
Wait, sorry. Ask it one more time.
God damn it!
I'm listening, but I want to.
I'm listening, but I want to hear it again because
I need to hear it
I
again,
wasn't listening. Okay, look. The question is, if you walk back all of your social media and the power that you have given to them as a price of participation,
Yes.
could you get your privacy back? Could you become anonymous in this day and age? That's the question.
Wait. Okay. So you're asking.
I'm not going to ask it again, Doctor.
No. I understand what you're saying, but the answer is a resounding no. If you've already given your information to any social platforms, any whatever, it's out there. And actually, I was talking to someone about this today. If you've given your information to anyone out there, like your phone number, your email, your whatever, your eating habits, your fucking posting habits, whatever, it's out there. It's in the world. It is gone.
Okay,
You can. The only thing you can do to counteract that is misinformation, which actually we've talked about in the past.
Right, and
you can create separate profiles that mimic who you are.
Zenify is a big proponent of this.
Exactly. That mimic who you are and give misinformation about certain things about you. But once it's out there, you cannot get it back.
Okay, but you can make you could build that misinformation profile big enough.
But you
hold on. Yeah. Big enough to where the data that these companies have on you
It's trash.
is trash, unreliable, and not worth using.
And that's totally great and all, but you have to have already started or been doing that. If you at any point in your time, signed up for a Facebook account and used it for several years, I personally don't trust them when I say, hey, can you delete all my data off your servers? I'm never going to use your service again. Delete it all. And they go, all right.
Yeah. We'll get right on then. So I'm gonna actually say no, even if, let's say that someone had never ever used Facebook, ever. No Facebook, no Twitter, none of that shit. It doesn't matter.
And why is that?
Because there was I'll go back. This is like almost a cliche at this point, but the story about Target sending a young woman diaper coupons before her father even knew she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Just based on the things that you buy with your credit card. If you use a credit card anywhere, you're in the machine, man. They know what you're doing. They know what you're buying. They know, your preferences. They know, and if you've got someone that's living with you that you don't want people to know about for whatever reason, they're going to know because all of a sudden you bought more food. It's not that hard. You can correlate a person's
they have
food
teams.
purchases.
Yeah. Data scientists.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
They have teams of people working on just sifting through this data to find out more about you.
Okay.
Before we get more into this, let's
go to the community mic.
Yeah.
All right, this is probably a question I should not ask, but
please.
Those are my favorite.
so say that somebody wanted to support a revolution in another country that has just gone off the deep end.
Are you talking about Arab Spring type of shit?
I'm not talking about Brazil in particular.
Oh,
so I want to make leftist memes that will go into Brazil and help the folks in Brazil. But I also want to make sure that doesn't come back to me or anyone that I'm working with. Do you guys think that that's possible? And if you guys don't want to answer that's fine. But do you think that is possible to achieve that? So I don't think we can anonymize against all adversaries, like the NSA, but some adversaries, perhaps like the Brazilian Secret Service.
So I've thought about this for a little bit, and I could be totally wrong. Anybody who's out there, please correct me if I'm wrong. But okay, I know they will. Okay, so let's say you make it an anonymous profile to do exactly that, to incite,
and you go through Tor and
that's fine. You go through Tor, you use a false or like a burner phone. Because by the way, for those of you who don't know, you can't sign up on Twitter without a legitimate cell phone number. Yeah, that's kind of
use
interesting.
like a VoIP number or anything?
Nope, I tried with Google Voice, or somebody that I know has tried with Google Voice. Anyway, so you have to have a legitimate cell phone number with some carrier to sign up with Twitter. Okay,
well, you're GPGing to your sources that are embedded or whatever.
In any case, let's say you sign up with an anonymous profile. Okay, you gotta. I mean, we all understand here that OPSEC is hard. In general, inherently, it's just hard. So I think the weakness in these types of actions, or not the weakness, I'm sorry, but the
risk?
The risk comes with more data points. And what I mean by that is every time you tweet or every time you have an action with this anonymous account is just one more data point that can be used in identifying you.
Right.
So if let's say you tweet and then you wait for, I don't know, X amount of time and then you tweet again, I mean, maybe that could be a way to stay anonymous. But again, OPSEC is hard, and I don't know if it's not a permanent way to do it.
I feel like you were missing the easiest explanation here for what you're trying to do. Hire a troll farm somewhere in Indonesia and pay them through a cash card. Put one of those things.
So make a few steps with Tor, then whatever VPNs, and
then you've got more people doing it, and you've got more distance from it.
You don't need to spend very much at all.
I don't want to misspeak here, though. I don't think that it's impossible to be anonymous. I do not think that it's impossible to be anonymous. I think that it's very difficult to be anonymous. It's not impossible, I don't think. I could be wrong. I see somebody else smiling in the audience.
It's impossible to be completely anonymous. It is possible, though, to be anonymous enough.
Yeah. Enough for like maybe somebody to not care. We'll see. Let's go to the next community mic.
I'd like to point out that there is a life cycle on data. So, for example, I was quite advocate on quite vocal on Prodigy.
And what is Prodigy?
Exactly.
Oh,
Prodigy.
okay.
Prodigy
I
was
see
one
what
of
you
the
mean.
first. Okay, it was one of the first forerunner to AOL.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
So,
Oh, yeah.
In the last
Super old
40
school.
years, I was very advocate on very vocal on Usenet, IRC, all that stuff's long gone. Maybe some data hoarder might have something in some backup thing. So it's a relative phase that you can be anonymous just by waiting out the service. And because all of these commercial services go out of business, lose backups, that data disappears. It decays over time. There's a life cycle. So you can be effectively anonymous if you're just quiet for a long period of time. That's why you don't see very much muffin stuff out there, even though I was extremely active on the early internet.
Really quick, you're doxing yourself. We're not doxing you.
I know. Well,
Okay,
that's
I'm just-
okay. I've been
I'm just
doxed
saying,
a
I'm
long
just
time
saying.
ago.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, so I was gonna say, like, so there's part of me that definitely agrees with you, but then there's the other part of me that says we're too deep into the machine now that data is going to be there. Someone's gonna be able to find
How
it.
about MySpace?
I mean,
What about it?
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? MySpace actually deleted my profile. Like,
Exactly.
well, deleted.
They
I don't know.
deleted
But
your
I
profile,
don't have
yeah.
access to it.
it's on a hard drive somewhere.
But
Yeah, and
it's not
if
available to the
Facebook-
public.
If Facebook goes tits up, there is no way that someone's not going to sell that data. Someone's going to sell it.
But the value of the data will drop over time where
Yeah,
it become
totally.
not useful for that.
because it's. I mean, I would agree. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be as accurate unless you were keeping it up to date.
Now,
That's true.
Are you arguing that it is still possible to be anonymous?
Yes.
It is. Okay, see?
By waiting out Facebook.
The other way.
Any minute now, it's going to die, I'm sure.
Dude, it's only been around since what, 03, 02?
How long was Facebook around? How long was Facebook or not
like
Facebook?
13,
How long was
14
MySpace
years.
around?
Shoot, it was only like 2004 to
How
like
long was
2008.
High Five around?
What the fuck is High Five?
What the fuck?
Exactly. It's unprecedented how long Facebook has been around for a social media platform.
That's fair.
It's extremely unprecedented for how long it's been around. And the idea that we can wait around for it to die out is not a good idea because
But it works.
it
Worked great for
doesn't
me.
it doesn't
But what
it
is it
does
like-
it doesn't though because we've never had a social media. We've never had a social media platform so ingrained in our lives.
How about Usenet?
if we think about anything that's come previous to Facebook, High Five, MySpace, Friendster,
Dodgeball.
what was that one?
VK. VK's
Yeah,
version.
Usenet.
All of these ones, all they were at best were picture curators and blog posts aggregators. That's all they were at best. Facebook is a platform for your life. Your entire life is wrapped up in Facebook. You log on to services with Facebook. You interact with family through You interact with
send
family
money.
through Facebook.
Hold on.
You send money through Facebook.
That's actually something that I read, I think, earlier this week. There was a 25% drop in Facebook usage.
That's correct.
Young people, though,
I don't know.
specifically.
I don't know under what circumstances. Like, I don't know what the data
It was like
rate was.
it was like 18 to 29, I think. That was.
like we're
Yeah, dude, you're sitting back and I can't hear you.
Sorry.
But I mean, that's an interesting
no,
statistic.
but I feel like we're still ignoring what I just said. Like it's unprecedented. The
No, I get that.
the leech
No, yeah.
I get
Facebook
that.
has on our
I
life.
get,
yeah.
I get what you're saying, but we can't argue that it's permanent, especially with the drop in that kind of usage.
The effects it has on the internet and our day-to-day lives is absolutely permanent, and I'll argue against anyone for that.
I would say it's permanent only in the scope of a lifetime.
So think about the life. Okay,
A human's life.
But before we get
Yeah.
into this, let me go to community mic real quick.
So I think one of the issues with actually being 100% anonymous is that a lot of people think about it as actual data that you can see, right? Actual data that you're used to interpreting. You see your pictures, your signature name, but who you are is actually more than that. It's actually your the forensic data and the way you behave online, and that part is harder to get rid of than saying wait for a hard drive to remove the data, because that travels through many different companies. Your behavioral, which is what you're talking about, of how, like say Target,
Right.
more companies are picking up on your behavioral personality, not your actual data that you're putting out
Which makes sense.
on
Right.
the internet. And that part is much harder and much more shared and stored. And I think that part is going to be the harder part to get rid of. And
Yeah.
is much deeper.
Yeah, I mean, even if let's say Facebook does go out, right? They're still gonna know my age, where I live. Even if I do move, they'll know roughly where I have lived at least, and from that they're definitely gonna have my political stance. They're gonna have my income over time. Even though that information would be old, they could still say, oh, okay, this guy is this old, and he likes this, and he does this, and he watches this stuff, and they're going to have all that.
Yeah.
Zenify?
And I mean, and as much as I would like agree to the point where, like Doxy's saying that it's going to be there for the most part permanently.
I don't think I said that.
Did you know?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought you did.
I don't think I said. No. What I said was that the level of hold Facebook has on our lives is unprecedented by other social media platforms.
You did say permanent.
No.
No, you did say permanent, dude. Just like 5 minutes ago.
I don't think I said permanent, but if I did,
what?
We could rewind. But if I did, it was misconstrued. Like what I mean is that like
you said permanent.
No, because we're talking about taking people's lives from hard drives that are taken off dead platforms, MySpace, High Five, Friendster, all that bullshit.
Right.
And what I said was that Facebook has an unprecedented hold on our lives, our friends, our family, our coworkers, our businesses. Everyone uses Facebook.
I think I know the name of this episode.
And beyond social interactions, games that you log into to play. You play Flappy Bird. You log into Facebook to play it. You go to eat pho down the street. You check into Facebook when you're there. Like Facebook is ingrained in our day-to-day life. And not that it's gonna be there forever.
But you have the choice to not check in.
You have the choice to not check in, but how many people don't? How many people choose to not check in?
Okay, who the fuck checks in?
Well,
I did for years.
Everything.
I did for years.
Time out. If checking in wasn't a thing, there wouldn't be platforms exclusively to check. No, there wouldn't be a platform to exclusively check into places. Yelp, Foursquare, those things wouldn't exist if we didn't exclusively do that.
I get what you're saying.
Like people are like ignoring that this is a huge thing.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is that there is a statistic out there that says that the Facebook usage data is dropping. So for how many people
over how long of a time span?
Time out. Now,
how long of a time span?
But
I know that we're in a hacker space right now, but how many people still check into shit that they're attending?
We are not the norm.
Oh, God damn it!
and also,
two people raise their hands.
And also, we're not the norm. We've never been the norm. We're talking about casual users.
I know, but dude, even with the casual users, dude,
they check in more now.
25% of Facebook is we're not 25% hackers.
Over what time span?
I'll have to check, but dude, it's still an interesting statistic.
It is,
especially with 2 billion people using the platform.
It is absolutely.
Let's say,
but how many of those 20% of our users are bots?
Okay, that's fair. But let's say lifetime. Okay, lifetime. Let's say like currently we have 2 billion users of Facebook. Let's just say that.
Okay. 2 billion users on Facebook.
And let's say at any given time, especially like let's say in the last 2 months. Okay, if it's a 25% drop, then you're talking about what? 500 million people? That's more than the population of America.
And here's the thing. You say that Facebook's got this big hold on our lives, et cetera, right?
Yes.
At one point, and this is kind of to Community Mike's point from a second ago, at one point, that was AOL, and now it's not.
No,
at one point,
never,
it was MySpace.
Never. It was never AOL. It was never. It was never.
People would spend constant hours.
They would spend a lot of time on there.
Yeah.
But it was never to level.
Yeah.
If you argue that AOL had the hold on a person, no,
you're
stop.
right.
No,
You're
stop.
I know the name of this episode.
If anyone ever argues that AOL had the kind of grasp on our lives that Facebook does now, you are.
Okay.
Delirious. You are delirious
I
at
see his
best.
point.
No, stop.
I know.
Stop. You are delirious at best.
I'm about to agree with you,
But
dude.
let me
I'm about
say
to
it.
agree with you.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Holy
go ahead.
fuck.
No,
Okay.
because I feel like you guys.
No, I'm about to listen, Doxy.
Tonight.
Go ahead,
I am about to agree with you.
Go ahead.
Tonight, strong opinions with Greynoise.
I am because I feel very strongly about this, and I feel like people are discounting the effect that this thing has on our lives.
I am about to agree with you.
All right, go ahead.
Strong opinions.
Okay.
Here we go.
The usage of AOL is not the same as the usage of Facebook. Okay. But a drop in usage is a drop in usage.
Absolutely.
And for you to 15 minutes ago say that Facebook is now a permanent part of our lives, because you did say that, we could review that. You did use the word permanent.
Okay, sure.
I think that's a fallacy. That's wrong. I don't think Facebook is necessarily here to stay.
And so that's what I was going to argue.
Okay,
The permanence factor. That's why I brought that up to begin with. Is Facebook in itself might not be permanent, but the data that they held and that they will guaranteely sell off is permanent.
And the way that we go about gathering information on users is permanent. The effect that Facebook has on users in the future is permanent. Now we have social media platforms that know that they can take this, that, and the other from you, and you'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, as long as I can make birthday plans with my coworkers and whatnot, sure, take whatever you want. That's a permanent effect of Facebook on our lives. Yeah. No other social media platform up until this day, MySpace, Friendster, High Five, myyearbook.com, whatever it is, nothing has ever had a foothold like Facebook does in our day-to-day lives. Think of, like, people wake up, they go on Facebook, and if you're not on Facebook, you're on Instagram. Instagram is owned by Facebook. All of this stuff is wrapped up in Facebook and like their hold on your day-to-day life. And like the fact that the idea that we can be like, oh, we don't need Facebook is asinine, to say the least. It's outrageous.
But we know people who have deleted their Facebook and they seem to be just fine.
We are talking about the niche. When we say people have deleted,
no, but I'm saying, like, you're arguing that Facebook is a necessity. It's not.
No, I did not say necessity.
It sounds like that's what you're arguing.
I think what he's saying is that to most people, you know, like the general population, it is a necessity.
And I mean,
is that what? Am I saying that right?
That's not what I'm saying, but it is.
Okay.
What the fuck?
No,
right.
no, that's a fact of life. I'm not saying that, but it is.
Yeah.
If you ask. We can go on the street and ask 10 people, and I guarantee all 10 of them check their Facebook as soon as they wake up. Guaranteed. But that's not what I'm saying necessarily. But I'm saying the foothold Facebook has on our day-to-day life and like the way we interact with the internet. Because the internet, for most people, for a lot, 85% of people, statistic I pulled on my ass, is Facebook. Facebook is their internet. They check up on their kids and their grandsons. They check up on that's where they get their news from. That's where they see their like party invitation stuff. That is their life. Facebook is their life, and nothing has ever had that sort of impact on people until Facebook. And I'm not saying Facebook is infallible. It's a shitty platform. It's gonna go away eventually.
Right.
But the things Facebook has done to people and to our online world will never go away. We're gonna build upon that.
Yeah, I can agree.
And that's
that.
a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know who said it. I will have to look it up. But I think there's a thing a while ago that said like people like. Social circers. Sorry. By the way, I'm 4 shots to 151, by the way, so relax. Okay, so in social circles, I think usually people only keep about a handful of relationships that they really deeply care about. Everybody else is kind of like just a number, right?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I think
it's 100 people?
Something like that. Something like that, yeah. So what is Facebook except maybe telling slightly more people what you had for breakfast, right? It's not like you're actively keeping up with, let's say, 500 people on your Facebook list. Right. You're not.
Wait, is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, yeah, I guess I'm saying that. I mean, I don't keep up with 500 people.
Wait, are you saying what is Facebook more than tells people what you have for breakfast?
Well, okay.
I know you're not saying that.
I'm using hyperbole.
I know you're not saying that.
Okay, but what I'm saying though is, naturally, the human mind only keeps an active number of relationships in our heads.
Right.
And that's including family and friends of people we actually give a shit
Until we had a digital repository of all of our connections forever. That was way before we had a digital repository. That I guarantee you that statistic.
You want to say that community mic? We'll
be there. I'm sorry. Wait, no. Okay, one thing before community mic. I guarantee that statistic you have is before we had digital repositories of friendships.
So you're telling me though that you keep 600 people in your head actively, like you know what's going on with their lives.
My head, no, but in my life, yes.
And you keep track of them.
100%. Digitally. Yes. Yeah. Digitally.
Okay, community mic.
So I just wanted to go back to the point about like Facebook having a decline. Sorry. I mean, it could be that they're declining from Facebook, but going on to Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, and it's sort of Mark Zuckerberg's job to think like, where are we going to start? You know, where's the next thing that's going to start taking people from us?
And let's buy that.
Yeah, and then go acquire it.
Yeah.
And then everyone is still in Facebook, even if they're not on Facebook.com.
I feel like Mark Zuckerberg is a super smart dude. Yes. That's like we're giving him a lot of credit. We think that he saw the future of Instagram and bought that.
That dude's a fucking robot.
I feel like we give him too much credit if we think he saw the future of Instagram. It's like, I need to get all those people on my platform. Not that it couldn't have happened, because he's an incredibly brilliant person for all the shit we give Facebook. But I don't think that was the idea behind buying. That wasn't solely his idea to buy Instagram. And that's all I'll say.
We just had a comment in the live stream channel.
Oh, shit, really? Oh, no. I thought you meant like on YouTube. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no.
I was like, whoa, we're growing.
That never happened. No.
Sorry.
So they say, I would argue while Facebook is more blatant about their record keeping, Google has more important data and has the ability to deliver longer than Facebook. And I would agree with that. And I think that the reason why that's the case is because Google's subtle. They just kind of sit in the background.
You're like,
honestly,
Yeah, they're like,
honestly,
hey, man, I see that you're trying to map your way to your haircut. Let me take that route from you and keep it for a while.
Right.
Honestly. It's like I see you like haircuts. Let me suggest some haircuts for you.
Yeah.
You go to work around this time every day. Hey, bud, here's the traffic for you. I got you covered. Don't worry about it.
That's a very good point.
Yeah,
Google, well, to say that it's subtle, I mean, we know that it happens, but we've accepted it, right?
Yeah. It's freaky.
Okay, this is going to be funny, but it goes all the way around to my first part.
Okay.
First point, right?
What do you got?
In order to participate in society nowadays, you have to give up your privacy.
I've been saying that for 200 episodes now.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I know. Yes.
200 episodes
I get that,
now.
Doxy. I am trying to agree with you. God damn. Okay, look, what I'm saying is, again, my original question is, if you are to take away your social media and your connections to these accounts, is it possible to be anonymous?
No.
All right, well, we solved today's problem.
well, here's the thing. So if you take away your social media connections and all your profiles and all that stuff, your information is already out there.
Yep.
And as we talked about, like at the very beginning, we could have solved this in 15 minutes. The only way to circumvent that is misinformation. Well, okay, in my uneducated opinion, the only way to circumvent that is misinformation. If you have a Facebook profile, or God forbid a MySpace profile or whatever, that's in the Wayback Machine or the Internet Archive, because it's in there. The only way to get around that is like a misinformation, like you build out a secondary profile or whatever, and you feed it in misinformation so people can't accurately track who you are, what you've done, and where you've been, or whatever.
Yeah, but then there's a secondary profile now as opposed to the one that you originally had.
Yes.
What you're talking about is damn near a full-time job. You have to have like 3 or 4 different lives on social media.
Hey, man.
I get paid.
And at the end of the day, it's not going to matter because
security is a full-time job.
I get paid to be anonymous.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Security is a full-time job.
If
And
you-
anyone who thinks otherwise is outrageously wrong. Security is a full-time job.
Of course.
It's not easy. It's not fun.
It is a full-time job, and that's why people ain't going to do it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So the thing is, so when people ask us,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, anyone that would ever ask us this question,
I don't know why anybody
like
talks
what
to us.
what can I do to help me be more secure?
Yeah.
What do we say?
You ain't going to be.
Two-factor auth. That's
Okay.
what I say.
At this point in the
Blockchain.
show,
We say
hold on.
blockchain.
At this point in the show, I'd like to remind everybody that 50% of our hosts right now are drunk. I will let you guess which 50%,
I'm working on it.
but it's about 50% of the show right now. We're drunk, okay? So relax. We're good, right?
No,
I don't think
we're
I don't
fine.
think Doxley actually hates me.
No one ever thinks that.
I don't.
I mean, I hate them.
No.
Okay, let's bring this around a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So
And I was worried we wouldn't have enough to talk about.
So
I don't
remember that.
So I'm going back to our original question. If I have a profile on this service, that service, whatever, what can I do to be more secure? If misinformation is not a thing that you can be interested in, because security is 100% a full-time job, and it's going to take a lot of your life. And honestly, I can see the appeal in not doing it because it's a lot. So, two-factor authentication, just making sure you're secure. Like, just handle your fucking business, dude. Just fucking handle your business.
That's
man.
the moral of the story, huh? I'd rather
Honestly,
just handle your
it's time
business.
to
Huh?
if
Say,
anybody
well,
wants to
business.
see what Doxley looks like when he gives up, just fucking do it, man.
Just shut up, eat your fries. It's whatever.
Honestly, handle your fucking business. Like two-factor authentication. what do we say all the time? Physical access is access. Like if someone gets your devices, it's their device that at that point. All that stuff, like it's all true. Like keep that shit. Like,
but I'm saying even if you don't have a cell phone, if you have a credit card,
if you don't have a cell phone, why are you listening to this podcast?
No, but what I'm saying, I got you. But what I'm saying is, like, let's take social media completely out of the mix.
Okay,
If you have a credit card,
yes,
someone can do the exact same damn thing. There is no such thing as security. We are post security. Take social media and throw it in the fire. Go back in time and kill Mark Zuckerberg and Tom.
Damn, by the way, we don't condone Mark
that
Zuckerberg
at all.
This is
Jesus Christ.
He's not the president.
This is
Stop
not,
it.
And he's a robot.
So this is not.
not
This isn't digital security. But like if you don't have a cell phone and you don't subscribe to these ideals or whatever.
Yeah.
But you have a credit card. Check your statement. Like it's a same for everything. Check your statement once a month.
Sure.
Check your statement. Like if you have a credit card and like you track your spending. Check it once a month.
But that's my point. Your spending is in there. The credit card company, and therefore whoever they sell your shit to, they know what you're buying.
All I'm saying is like, if you want to be on top of your stuff, check your stuff. Check your log.
Yourself.
Check your login
before you wreck yourself.
Honestly, check your logins on social media platforms. Check if you don't have like cell phones and digital other things, whatever.
Yeah.
Check your fucking credit scores. Check your credit.
Not just your credit score. Your
usage.
fucking credit score.
So
there's Equifax, there's TransUnion, there's whatever the fuck the third one is, and your fucking credit score.
Yeah, and
there's
do the like if you want to be like seriously secure, do the manual work because there's no easy way to be like. There's no one-stop shop to be like. Okay, I look at this. It's an A+. It's green, thumbs up, and I'm good to go. There's no one-stop shop for digital or like livelihood privacy. You got to make sure you got to do the manual work make sure.
The point Chen's making isn't about securing your credit card.
I'm saying in general.
Yeah, but the point is your data is being shared. That's I think what you're saying, right? Your data is going to get shared. You're going to have your information out there somewhere, maybe only in the corporate sphere. But your data will be out there regardless of what you do.
Well, okay.
In my opinion.
I will have to agree that we are post-security.
Mm-hmm.
We are post-privacy. However, if, as an example, you're a hacktivist or, whatever, I think your answer, of course, is sock puppets and OPSEC is very hard.
To expand, sock puppets is misinformation.
True.
I want to say no because people might not know.
Really
people don't know.
You're right.
Sock puppets is misinformation, creating secondary, tertiary profiles to mislead people about who you actually are.
By the way, if I ever do something that's like totally hacktivist and illegal, I did it under Doxy's pseudonym.
Bitch.
Or his alias. I'm kidding.
We're not gonna do it like
we're not doing lightning round.
Yeah, we are. Do we started like 7 minutes late?
Fine. We'll do one lightning round. But I wanted to make a point. You said earlier you were going to say something funny.
Wait. When did I say that?
You said that
so many times.
Before you're like, all right, I know this is going to sound funny. And then you went into a thing. And I went over to Doxy here and I was like, hey, yo, when is the funny bit going to start?
I don't ever remember, at least for this episode, saying that I'd say something funny.
We're going to roll back the fucking tape.
I will. Okay. And the last thing I'll say, like, this isn't.
I'm sorry, I'll throw you under the bus.
This isn't quite about. This isn't about security or whatever, but we were talking about phones and tablets and whatever. My hatred for tablets. But someone posted in the channel that the iPad Pro is faster than pretty much any laptop. Tablets forever, also. And then you said, "Oh, what?" And then someone said the new iPad Pro benchmarks, whatever, they're fantastic, and that tablets are now powerful enough to run things like Photoshop and all that stuff. Awesome. Just make these like. Here's the thing. It's like. If tablets are not powerful enough to run Photoshop, just make those tablets laptops and just cut out the whole tablet segment.
I think Doxy was the last one to give up his sliding keyboard on an Android phone.
Oh, I was.
It was kind of nice. Honestly.
But that's what it sounds like.
My fucking Motorola Milestone, I drove that into the ground. It's fine. But your tab. Whatever. We can. All right, go ahead.
See, this is the sign of Doxy giving up. Okay.
Foldable phones for the win.
Well, since Doxy has given up, as you can see, it is definitely time for the lightning round. So.
Foldable tablets have become laptops.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Foldable tablets that come with laptops. A foldable tablet that comes with a laptop is a laptop. Just get a laptop.
Okay, so for those of you who do not know what the lightning round
just get a
is,
laptop.
we are going to, for now, we're going to thehackernews.com. We are going to read the headlines. We're going to give our tweets length, which it never is, but we'll give our tweets length.
Especially not tonight.
Nope. We'll give our tweets length of an opinion on the matter, and then we want you to do your own research. We don't want to tell you how to think, just what to think. Haha, just kidding. All right, so who's going to go first?
Me.
Oh, well,
okay.
We'll be here a minute.
Yeah, we'll be here a minute. All right, so for those of you who are ready, let's do this. All right, here we go. First article: hackers who DDoSed Sony, EA, and Steam gaming servers has pleaded guilty.
I'm very curious about what his sentence will be, because I know sometimes they come very hard about people who hack things, and I'm very curious about like what this will be. That's all I have. Also, before we go to the next person, someone said a laptop is a folding desktop. Just get a desktop. You know what? If I could carry around a desktop, I would. That's it.
Doxy,
You're a bad man.
We're in the lightning round right now.
So,
Zenify is now.
I apologize.
Zenify, it is now your turn.
Not today, devil.
That's all I want to say. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Jesus
Was
Christ.
it the hacker who DOS Sony and EA thing?
Yes. Are you not, would you stop cheating?
No, dude, I was not listening at all, so I had to pull it up.
God.
For some
Nice.
reason, I was just curious. He lives in Utah. That's interesting. But that's
Next.
I wonder if the guy who DDoSed Steam is going to avoid calling the judge something terrible over the if his statement's given by phone. Yeah, that joke didn't work.
I don't get
It
it.
was like, you know, when you're playing an online game.
Next,
Yeah,
next.
you have to
All right,
explain
here
it.
we
Move
go.
forward.
All right, next one. Here's how hackers could have spied on your DJI drone accounts. Okay.
This sounds like an IoT thing, which means that it's super insecure by default. So it means that, like, I'm not surprised that you were getting spied on by your drones. GG.
Yeah, you're gonna be spied on a lot.
Okay.
I think we just had a whole. episode
We've
about
had
that.
so many episodes by IoT devices.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. It turns out a mobile platform with a camera and presumably GPS isn't secure. Huh.
Okay.
Shocking. No, that wasn't meant to be funny. It was
Okay.
kinda like,
Next one. Let's see.
surprised by that.
New Android API lets developers push updates within their apps.
oh, that'll end terribly.
I'm not sure how that's.
Wait, yeah, what?
I'm not sure. Like, and that's my ignorance.
Instead
on,
of going through the Play Store.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
forcibly like pushing
Yeah.
it.
That's going to end terribly.
That's gonna be gonna be
not good.
great for. That's how you introduce fucking
Yeah, 'cause-
dumbass malware.
Yeah, because this is how I see it. You get yourself approved by Google services.
Yep.
And then within the app, then you start to upload malware.
Now, in all fairness, we are just reading the headline. We have
We
not
are.
read the
We
article
haven't,
at
we
all.
haven't,
We
we haven't
are.
read the article.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a dumbass way to introduce updates.
It sounds...
We don't know the issue, but it sounds like a dumbass idea.
Hey, if you,
Oh,
if you
wait,
want
hold
someone
on.
to call dumbass on your idea, call Doxy. I'm ready.
Hang
I'm
on,
fucking
wait,
ready.
hold on. So from the article...
No, we can't read the
No,
article.
well,
No.
no.
I mean, we kind of should on this one. So the very first line, you might have read somewhere that online today that Google is granting Android app developers powers to forcefully install app updates, but it is not true. First sentence. Thank you.
wow.
Thank you, clickbait.
Clickbait.
Fucking clickbait.
God
Fuck.
damn it.
Okay. All right, there you go.
I'm so mad right now. All right, next one. Let's see. Stat counter analytics code hijacked to steal bitcoins from cryptocurrency users. Okay.
More
Cryptocurrency? Okay,
That was
who
so
cares?
last
Who
year.
cares? Next.
Blockchain.
I don't give a shit.
Take
You know
a
what?
drink.
Everyone drink.
Fucking blockchain. Oh my god. Damn blockchain.
You're a blockchain.
Oh my god. That shit makes me angry as fucking foldable cell phones.
Wow, we got some laughs from the audience. All right, awesome.
I
All
have
right,
it.
let's make this the last article. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Unpatched VirtualBox 0-day vulnerability and exploit released online. Ooh.
Nice.
I use VirtualBox.
That's as much as I care.
Oh, no.
That's as much as I care.
I use VMware Pro, so whatever.
Okay. All right.
For me,
We have a
for
question?
me,
We have a question.
What
I'm
would
gonna
you?
I'm going to disappoint you. I'm
What
sorry.
would you feel about a foldable
No! Don't get him
Blockchain.
started. Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
a foldable
I'm going to
blockchain?
fight everybody in this office right now.
It's not. I mean,
I think we're being trolled.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
You
okay.
think so? Huh?
Well,
practicing for his Brazil speedrun.
okay,
thing.
okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Brazil.
As you can tell, Oh God, we've run out of time, but never out of shit to say. So
No, go ahead.
we'll do this again next week. If
yeah.
you come back next week, we'll do this again next week.
Same exact thing.
Now remember, we've done a show to an audience of 1. We've done a show to an audience of about 50. And whoever else is online. So again, I want to say thank you to the audience who is here today because this is a really good turnout, actually. And for those of you who can't see on the camera, trust us. It's a big audience. All right. So join us again next week, like every Friday night, here at the Sin Shop. We are at 1075 American Pacific Drive, Suite C in Henderson, Nevada. We are still the Las Vegas Valley Hackerspace, and I know I keep giving out the address every week, but I haven't seen Crux in a while, and so I just want to make sure that he knows how to get here. Anyway,
Come home, Crux. Come home.
For information on us, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.se. If you are not in our Discord, shame on you, but you can go to Greynoise/Discord and chat with us. We do hang out in there and chat all week. It's not just a Friday thing. Come out, talk to us, hang out with us, and, share your opinion and stuff. All right. Anyway,
Cool. Come on by. We're going to play Parcheesi. It's going to be a really good time, guys. Rick Moranis, Ghostbusters. We move forward.
My name is Master Chen.
This is Doxy, and I want to say Fozzie asked me a question.
God damn it.
What?
He said,
You're fucking up the sign-off.
This is Doxy.
This is Xenophi.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
Good night, everybody. Okay, what the fuck did Fozzie say?